Folks, back in the day, there was a legend. There was a legend named Surtha Ek. He rode around on a chariot with spams of marauder horsemen and Norskin chariots, and he was the terror of all things dwarves and basically all campaign players, as you would be chasing chariots non-stop around the map while being peppered by javelins. Surtha Ek has forever cemented himself into the history of Total War Warhammer. And he's back! That's right, folks, and he's in FFA. We have a Surtha Ek-inspired army in FFA. This is why FFA is great, because you can just do whatever you feel like. So here you go. Here is Surtha Ek, the Marauder Chieftain, and he has brought an army that very much lives up to his old campaign standards of nothing but Marauder chariots and Marauder horsemen. And boy, don't you know, Alith Anar is cursing the same way that you were as soon as you loaded into a battle against Surtha Ek. So Alith Anar here of Nagaraith has a bunch of Shadow Walkers up front. These are poison missile attack, poison weapon, very high attack archers, very expensive units but low armor, and they are not going to like being surrounded by Marauder chariots and horsemen. The rest of Nagaraith's armies are 2 Great Eagles, 2 lions, lion chariots of Trace, and we've also got a High Mage here. It looks like the High Mage is going to have Apotheosis and Soul Quench. So interesting abilities there. Soul Quench. Not a bad missile attack if it gets used properly here. So the Greenskins are also here, and they're going to have some cool units here. They got some big ones on the flanks, some boys in the middle. They're going to have some Error Boys. They are led by an Orc War Boss, and he is using some of the new abilities that come on the War Boss, like this Smash 'em Faster. And got a nice Potion of Strength here, Opal Amulet, some good stuff to make him a lot tankier. He's supported by the Broken Tusk Mob, and there are a lot of boars. This is a very pig-heavy army. There's going to be quite a few Orc Boar Boys, and then there are some Boar Boy Biggins mixed in as well. You can see the Boar Boys back here. Boar Boys still deal armor-piercing damage. They lack some of the armor and anti-large of their larger cousins, but they're still able to do a decent bit of damage, especially in the right scenario. Now, you may be wondering why I have it paused, and it's because I don't want you to miss one sweet second of the fight between Surtha Ek and Alith Anar. And then as for the Beastie Boys, man, they showed up right too. I mean, the type of builds that we're seeing here, this just makes my heart happy. This is the type of Warhammer that I enjoy. It's when you get the armies that just really kind of fit the bill, right? And so the Beastmen here are a whole bunch of Centaurs, and they are mixed in with Razor Gore herds, and they are mixed in with Minotaurs, backed up by a Bray Shaman Lore of Beast, and Morgur the Shadow Gave, and of course the Eye of Morslib, just for good measure, if that army wasn't beastie enough for you. So let's get things kicked off proper here, and let you enjoy what ensues, the madness that ensues, as the Shadow Walkers immediately start to fall back from what had to be a bit of a nightmare. Not sure if they were expecting this from Norska. They were probably expecting more of a Mammoth-y type build. And here comes Surtha Ek. Right on schedule. Like I said, boy, don't you know, this just brings back the harrowing memories. The harrowing memories of campaign. But look here. Surtha Ek may be a legendary character to all of us, but he is not going to like having a couple of eagles chew on him. I mean, honestly, like a regular 5 or 6 foot real life eagle is a little bit terrifying. 2 of these great eagles would truly be terrifying. Birds are vicious, man. Birds are vicious. Anyway, check it out. We got a clash of chariots. We got some sweet chariot on chariot action. Avert your eyes. This may not be safe for work, folks, with all this chariot action. So we do have a pretty interesting fight going on here. And yeah. Surtha Ek's forces not loving the lion chariots of Trace. These are some pretty heavy-duty chariots. The Marauder chariots do match them for armor. I'm kind of surprised how well the High Elves are holding out. And, of course, Surtha Ek himself took a bit of a beating from those Eagles, but now the Eagles are focused elsewhere. A lot of the Marauder horsemen were trying to escape, but then they run into a wall of meaty beastmen here. The pigs and the Minotaurs have arrived. And we're not talking about the Minotaur from the Troy video. These are real Minotaurs. The real deal. Yeah, and we even got the Butchers of Kalkengard here too. So this fight's about to get jumped on by 2 different factions. You see the Greenskins, not even on the board yet, Namru, but having to move all the way across here, and Alith Anar is just kind of sitting back, taking pot shots. You can see that the Norscan player, of course, jumping out to a very early lead with the kills on all those Shadow Walkers. That is going to be some valuable kills indeed. Just going to let you all get a feel for what's going down here. Some of the Shadow Walkers still alive, though not going to be for long with these chariots around. They might actually do decent against Marauder Horsemen. Not going to do good with the chariots rolling around. They have too much armor for the Shadow Walkers really be effective against. Centaurs are going to be great here, very quick. They do a lot of damage, though again, they're going to be better against no armor. So as much damage as they deal, they may struggle here. Look at these chariots trying to beat each other down. And the Eye of Morslib cares nothing for any of them. Just going to be dropping rocks on them from a distance. And then back here, the Butchers of Kalkengard are knocking down some Marauder chariots while the Eye of Morslib chucks his magical golden rocks into the fight. And it is quite a fight here, folks. The Great Eagles are back. I guess Gandalf gave them a call before the battle on behalf of Nagarythe and said, hey, can you please send a few eagles? They were always so helpful for us. Alith Anar kind of needs a couple. So the Boar Boys are back here chewing on the leader of Nagarythe. I like the planking move there. It's like, maybe if I play dead, they'll go away. Oh wait, no, it's because he is. He's not playing dead, folks. He's actually dead. So that's going to be the end of Alith Anar. RIP. Rest in peace, Alith. You will forever have our well, no, you won't. In case here we move on. We're going to have Surtha Ek. Boy, he's getting some payback for all those times he terrorized us with his chariots. His chariots are caught between a boar and a Gorbel place here. It is not looking good. These chariots are going to get absolutely butchered by the Butchers of Kalkengard. Lame jokes aside, though, I think you all can see how that fight's going. The Eye of Morslib, though, found himself some new target practice. Just missed some Orc boys there, and that is going to be a rout of the Norscan forces. And we're going to have an interesting fight now. The Beastmen in pretty solid health. There are some Chaos Spawn that were back here that may be looking for a target. I don't know what they were fighting previously, but look at this. Just horns down, Leroy Jenkins style Beastmen fighting here. The way you want to see it, the way you enjoy it. Beastie Boys is the best boys. Well, I mean, the Greenskins might have a thing or two to say about that, and probably will. I love the spawn here of the Manticore. If it's used properly here, it could be very effective. The Greenskins that are fighting in this particular vicinity are actually going to be somewhat vulnerable to terror, and that Manticore used properly here could help flip a battle that otherwise looks to be heavily in favor of the Greenskins. Nice move here for some outflanking, though, by the Greenskins. They got a couple of units that are moving around over here, some Boar Boys, and they're probably looking to come close the deal. You see here that there's a spell coming. Oh my gosh, that's a Chaos Spawn. The Beastmen are actually going to do really well here, despite being heavily outnumbered, just because of the quality of all these Minotaurs and Minotaurs with shields. Going to be some tough units here for the Greenskins to take down, and with the support of these summons, it is just really going to get ugly. Really ugly. I'm actually surprised the leadership is holding together here for the Greenskins. It's probably just because they've got a nice surround. Oh yeah, there it comes. There's a terror route. I kind of expected to see a couple of units at least tear out, and they did. But the Greenskin numbers are good here, and Namru's got a good position. Took his time, moved around. He's got the Beastmen trapped, and here you can see it's going to pay dividends. The Minotaurs' leadership just can't hold out despite their ability to just lay down the damage. They can't necessarily take all the damage in return. And so the Greenskins do manage to clean up the Bestigore. Wait, there's no Bestigore. The best Gore herds? The best Minotaur? Whatever it is. Anyway, you can see the Broken Tusk mob back here trying to work the Eye of Morslib. He's going to get a little bit of support coming in from some Centaurs, and the Bray Shaman, Lord of Beasts back here, is actually dueling it out on a chariot with Surtha Ek. The Man of Legends doesn't know when to die. He's alive. Alive and well. Still in your nightmares. Every time you step foot into the Chaos Waste, you start having like fits and like night sweats and all kinds of stuff thinking about the chariots that are coming. Anyway, Surtha Ek is finally going to be dealt, I think, a final blow here. He's going to be out of the fight. You can see the Bray Shaman and the Eye of Morslib able to tank that out against the Broken Tusk mob, Surtha Ek. You know, we all feel like he should have been the best chariot on the field, but he gets chased out by a different chariot. Oh my gosh, this fight is wonderful. Can I just say thank you to all the folks who played this and submitted it? Thank you so much. Really fantastic. Really fantastic. You can see Morgar the Shadow Gave over here caves in. He just can't hold out against all this. And you can see Surtha Ek actually has a few troops come back from routing. And he is still in the lead at the moment. Norska is. The Eye of Morslib won't be able to hold its leadership together, I don't think, here once enough greenskins arrive. It's just going to get outnumbered, kind of like it is now. There's just already a lot of units getting thrown at it. It's done a pretty spectacular job, all things considered. And the Boar Boy Biggins back here, gonna be a mess for the Centigores and the Bray Shaman. It's only so long they can hold out against this kind of stuff. Boar Boy Biggins really dish out a considerable amount of damage for the cost. And are really probably, especially with their recent upgrades from CA, they are probably the most cost-effective cavalry in the game, if not the most. I mean, they are really good. They may not beat everything head-to-head, but for the price, they just do a spectacular job. Look at this. Another Manticore summon when it's going to count the most. The Bray Shaman trying to come in clutch here. You can see the Eye of Morslib survives it. But there's a pretty large greenskin army back here, and I don't know exactly how they're going to pull this off. You can see some lion chariots, the Eagles, though. That original fight between Alith Anar has just turned into a grudge match back here. And Nagarythe just isn't going to have it unless they manage to put some vengeance down on Surtha Ek for what he did to the Shadow Walkers. You can see those units coming back and fighting here. The Great Eagle, I don't know if it can do this or not. It could probably beat some of these units. Can it get to this other Marauder Horseman? One of the Eagles is routed and being chased, so it's pretty rough. Greenskins in a good position here. Their Arrow Boys are going to pull up, trade fire with the Eye of Morslib, and finally put that dude to rest. You can see here the Feral Manticore summon was very effective. The Bray Shaman, though, has had all he can take at the hands of the Greenskins and others, and he is going to flee the battlefield, at least happy to know that he was able to put the legendary Surtha Ek off the battlefield. The Eye of Morslib, having one eye, I guess, really hurts the depth perception there, because he kind of missed. Anyway, he's going to go down in a hail of Orc Arrow Boy fire, but not before the Orc War Boss comes in and gets a piece of him here. Looks like some very nice toothy weapons he's got. So the Eye of Morslib is finished. He is no more. There's a few remaining Norskin units left, but the Greenskins in a very solid position to wrap this one up in what has probably been one of the most hilarious FFA battles that I have seen in a long time. I mean, just when it said Surtha Ek and I opened it and I see, like, holy crap. I mean, this isn't just talk of Surtha Ek. It really is Surtha Ek. It's like he came back. I mean, it just took me back. I couldn't help it. Really fun play, though. I love the army of the Beastmen and Norska. Honestly, all the armies here were a lot of fun. The Greenskins had a cool army with lots of boys. The new Orc War Boss and his changes. Really fun stuff. So all the armies really cool. FFA is a fun time. If you want to play some of these FFA battles, come join my Discord. I got a link in the description. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to give us all your personal information or anything else. And I'm not stealing your information to sell to advertisers. Just come join us. There's a lot of awesome people there. I drop in and chat with those folks as often as I can. I haven't gotten to play games with them in a long time. That will change next week as I'm back to normal, and I'll be jumping in there to play some games with folks as well. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and you should join too. You get to play in battles like this. 1v1, there are people talking about different builds, campaigns, campaign strategy, different Total War games. We've got all kinds of stuff there. It's really fantastic. A lot of people there love Warhammer. It's a good place to come talk about Warhammer. There's also historical stuff going on, so feel free to join in. Anyway, really appreciate the players. It was really, really awesome. Submitted by the Norskin player here, who was Surtha Ek, and we salute you, sir. We salute you. This army was fantastic. And then we have the Greenskins here, another one. So I'm not even sure how to say this. Karathiodori? Thank you. And then Namru, very nice play there with the Greenskins. Really well-rounded army here, I think, all things considered. Lots of mobility, a little bit of range, plenty of hard-hitting infantry, backed up by a pretty strong boss, and he is supported, of course, with a lot of boars, so cool boar army there. And then Samurai Warrior here, rolling in with the Beastmen. I love the Beastmen build here. Very quick, very hard-hitting, fun army with Morgar and all kinds of Centaurs and Minotaurs. And then Happy Puppy here, rolling in with Nagarath. I love the Nagarath army too. It's very fitting for Nagarath. It didn't work out for him here per se, but that Alith Anar planking death was pretty entertaining, and I appreciated that. But Happy Puppy, I love the Shadow Walkers. This is such a gutsy play with Shadow Walkers. It's either going to turn out like this, or it's going to turn out like really crazy, and you have a good one. And it's just one of those ones that's all risk or no reward. And in this case, there was no reward for him for all the risk, but it is a fun way to play with Nagarath, especially if you're going to have some fun with Alith Anar, because he buffs all these units, and it's really cool to go roll him with all of them. And then, of course, chariots can deal your infantry damage. Great Eagles are really good as kind of a cheaper goon squad. They're honestly, Eagles have a pretty solid attack rate, and they can get some work done sometimes. So don't underestimate those Eagles, just because there's other things out there. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this one. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I'll be back with some more Warhammer content soon. Plus, hey, guess what? Next week, for those who are possibly excited about this, maybe you're not, I'm going to be restarting some historical Total War on the channel. I know, it's been a while. I don't know exactly yet how I'm going to handle it long run. For right now, I'm just going to probably do some plays. I don't know if we'll finish whole campaigns, just kind of do some partial plays. So if you see me pop up and do a campaign, maybe we'll finish it at some point, maybe we won't. I more so just want to focus on getting some historical gameplay on the channel. I don't know that I can always commit to like 60 episodes of a campaign, especially if not a lot of people are watching it over the long run. But I miss playing some of those games, and I just want to go revisit them because it's been a long time since we've had the release of a strictly historical Total War. 3K kind of is that, but it's also kind of not. It's a good game, but I haven't played it enough, and I haven't played a lot of Rome 2 recently at all, and I haven't played Shogun 2 in a long time. And I want to go play some of those games just to kind of remind myself the differences between that and Warhammer. Even though I enjoy Warhammer the most, doesn't mean I don't like those old games. And I've sat long enough now that I feel like diving back in. So hopefully you all enjoy that when the time comes. Hope to see you there. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you soon with some more Total War action.